line that just hit fair, went down in the right field corner, and Grimsley did not play it very well. The ball got by him, banging off the side wall, and that allowed Trosclair to score. So here's Landon Thibodeau, and the pitch to him. Way outside, the ball goes to the screen. McCoy racing home. He's in there safely. It's 2-0 Bengals. Bradley Horn had retired the first two LSU Eunice hitters relatively easily. Got a fly out from Rodrigue. He got Angel, caught looking on a strikeout, but the single by Trosclair kept the inning alive, and then McCoy triples into the corner, eventually scoring on the wild pitch. So 1-0 on Landon Thibodeau as Horn kicks and comes home. Fastball just missed off the outside corner. How quickly an inning can turn. Murray State had a chance potentially to get out of the inning, nothing doing, and get the lead. Now they've got to play from behind as Thibodeau takes low and away. 3 balls and no strikes on Landon Thibodeau. Garrett Deschamps waits in the on-deck circle. You could just sense a different Eunice team last night and tonight than the one we saw in the late game Thursday. Here's the pitch. That's a strike in there at the knees. Not to say that first game against Madison they weren't motivated, but you just saw a different urgency about them last night. And they really brought it from the first inning. The 3-1 pitch. Thibodeau hits a high fly into medium depth center field. Navarez has it measured, and he makes the catch. That ends the first inning, but Eunice grabs the lead. 2 runs on 2 hits. Nobody left. As Murray State comes to bat, it's 2-0 Bengals. This is the 2013 NJCAA Division II Baseball National Championship on KCRC and NJCAA TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget our friends at Quiznos. Take your ticket, go to Quiznos. Receive 10% off. Quiznos out on West OK Grant, next to Staples. And a big thank you to Denise Wisher for taking care of us upstairs. Thank you, Denise.
An outstanding start for LSU Eunice. 2 runs in the top of the first inning, both coming with 2 men out. As Murray State comes to bat, let's set the lineup. Leading off the shortstop, Keach Ballard. Hitting second at second base, Colt Pickens. The third place hitter is right fielder Noel Navarez. Josh Ingram bats cleanup at first base. Hitting fifth in left field, Jared Sterling. Batting sixth in right field, Brandon Grimsley. The third baseman, Brant Cale, hits seventh. He's followed by DH Eddie Kiefer, and hitting ninth, the catcher, Daniel Arthur. Ready to go is Chad Reeves. His first offering is low for a ball to Keach Ballard. Adam Angel, Derek Harrington, Tyler Chapman from left field to right field. Landon Thibodeau, Garrett Deschamps, Casey Rodrigue, and Stephen Trosclair from third to first as Ballard tomahawks a foul ball out of play over the right side. And Evan Powell does the catching for Chad Reeves. Reeves, a left-hander and a freshman, makes his second appearance and start here at the World Series. The 1-1. A swing and a fly ball to center field. Harrington backpedals, shades his eyes from the sun, and makes the catch, retiring Ballard. In Reeves' appearance against Scottsdale, Arizona, he earned the win with 7 innings of work. Only 2 base hits given up. He allowed a run that was unearned. He walked 5 and struck out 5. So he was a bit wild, but was able to work around all those freebies. Got the victory over Scottsdale. Now he'll deal to Colt Pickens, the second baseman from Murray State. as Pickens takes low and in. Reeves throws hard. He's in the upper 80s so far. He'll top out at 90+. Left-hander that kind of brings it across the plate. The 1-0 skips in the dirt. You can see a bit of his wildness just in his mechanics. He can be a little all over the place, but he's very effective when he's in the zone. Pickens a switch hitter batting right. And he takes this one too tall, so it's 3 balls and no strikes. Murray State down 2-0 as they come to the plate for the first time. The next. There's right down central, the called strike. Aggies, the second leading home run hitting team in the country. On 3-1, Pickens takes strike 2 over the outside corner. It's a full count. Infield playing back now with 2 strikes. Harrington playing Pickens to pull. And on 3-2, Pickens swings and fouls one straight back, staying alive. Wind tonight blowing out to right. You know, the last couple of days here at David Allen Memorial Ballpark have been so much different weather-wise than the first 5 or 6 days where the wind was blowing straight in from right. Another payoff pitch. He walked it. Colt Pickens becomes the first Murray State base runner as he draws a 1-out freebie and brings in Noel Navarez. We talk about Buddy McCoy getting hot for LSU Eunice. Noel Navarez beginning to get hot for Murray State. Really swung the bat well in the last victory over Heartland. Also had a couple of hits against North Iowa. He entered the tournament 3rd in the country in home runs and 4th in RBIs. Navarez does have 1 home run in this World Series as he takes a ball low. He's also driven in 6. Time called, the catcher Powell will go out. While we have a moment, we want to thank the great folks at the Enid Quiznos for stockpiling the press box with great meals for tonight's championship game. Stop by and see Quiznos here in Enid. They're on West Owen K. Garriott Road. A lot of hitting room to right center field for Navarez, the 1-0. He swings and misses out in front of a changeup. Chad Reeves had thrown mostly fastballs to the first 2 hitters, plus really pulled the string on Navarez, had him out in front. Noel was trying to tie the game with 1 swing. Now on 1-1, Navarez nubs one off the end of the bat foul. That was another changeup. Well, Navarez just hasn't made the adjustment yet on the off-speed pitch by Chad Reeves. Just a packed house here at David Allen Memorial Ballpark. It's standing room only, it looks like. With a runner on, a move goes to first. Back in safely Pickens without a tag. Left fielder Angel playing very deep. Harrington is swung over toward the left center field gap, and on 1-2, Navarez pops it foul and out of play. 2 runs for LSU Eunice in the top of the first inning. They both came with 2 outs. A single by Trosclair, a triple into the corner by McCoy, then a wild pitch scored McCoy. A ball and 2 strikes on Noel Navarez. 9 for 21 during the World Series. The pitch. A swing and a high pop-up. Hit on the left side of the infield. Shortstop Deschamps says he has it, and 2 steps onto the outfield grass. He makes the catch. Navarez got underneath that one, and he is out number 2. That'll bring in Josh Ingram, the first baseman. Ingram, a big power hitter from the left side. He has struggled, though, here in Enid. Only 2 hits and 20 at-bats. And he takes strike 1 right down central. Murray State needs this guy to hit well tonight. They want to have a shot to win. Breaking ball low and inside. Only 2 hits and 20 at-bats. Both were singles. He has driven home 2 and scored only 1 run. Pickens, the 1-out walk. He's still at first with 2 men down. The kick and the pitch. That's outside. Reeves, a hard-throwing freshman left-hander. 6'2". The check at first base, and a pickoff play over there. Pickens back in. In fact, it's so packed around the ballpark, there's a good contingent of fans sitting beyond the right field wall on some bleachers. Here's a swing and a high fly, hit well to center, but playable for Harrington. He's got it, and the inning is over. A one-out walk is left stranded, so Murray State fails to score. We go to the second, 2-0 LSU Eunice. This is the 2013 NJCAA Division II Baseball National Championship on KCRC and NJCAA TV. A 2-0 lead for LSU Eunice in the top of the second inning. Glad to have you with us for this championship game of the 2013 NJCAA Division II World Series. During the World Series, each of the teams that makes it here gets paired up with a local business or organization and a Little League team, and they serve as a host during these teams' stay in Enid. Let's thank the hosts for these two teams. LSU Eunice, hosted by the Enid Astros baseball team and OG&E. Murray State, hosted by the Enid Braves and Merrifields. First pitch changeup is a strike. In there at the knees to right-handed hitting Garrett Deschamps. It'll be Deschamps, Chapman, and Powell, 6, 7, and 8 against Bradley Horn. The kick in the 0-1. Deschamps takes this one inside. Another changeup. Horn's going to throw a bunch of those tonight. Trying to keep these Bengal hitters off balance. He got hurt in the first inning, though, with a couple of hits. Deschamps chops one to third. Playing in, Kale makes a nice pickup, and he throws out Deschamps. Leadoff man retired for the second straight inning. Looked like Horn might have a quick inning in the first, but after two were out, Trosclair, with a harmless at the time you thought, single to right field. Then McCoy, who has been red hot, 7 for his last 7 now, tripled into the right field corner. One down for Tyler Chapman, as again the baseball being thrown out. I think this one was Horn's doing. I think we're starting to act like it's the big leagues where the ball touches the dirt and you throw it out. The pitch to Chapman, right down central, the called strike. And I'm sure there are some mind games being played between the teams. That would never happen in the game of baseball, would it? Horn in the full windup, the 0-1. Check swing on a breaking ball low. It's even, a ball and a strike. Chapman was the only regular for LSU Eunice that did not reach base safely last night. That tells you how good their lineup was top to bottom. He takes this curveball inside. For the tournament, Chapman has just one base hit, but it was a big one. It was a home run. So he's 1 for 16 offensively. The kick and the pitch. He swings and drives one out of here, but well fouled. That had home run distance. Just amazing to watch a team come together offensively, and especially the power numbers that Eunice has put up. 8 home runs in 5 games after only hitting 25 home runs all year long. And 25 is not a bad number at this level of ball with the BB Corbats. Chapman swings and fouls one at home plate, staying alive. Catcher Arthur could not hang on to it. Western Oklahoma State, who was in the same region as Murray State,